Hello, everybody. Welcome back to A Sweet Journey. I am Sonia, also known as Sweets, and today is kind of a restorative day. I have been traveling for about 4 weeks, and I'm a little bit tired. My body actually is more tired than anything, and I just wanted to jump on and talk a little bit about some things dealing with like health and wellness because I think that's important. Several things that you all should know about me if you don't already. One is that I am 53, and as a result, I don't know if it's as a result, but I'm older, and so there's some like health challenges that surface a little bit. And so I'm really fortunate to be able to continue to travel, and I still have some aches and pains. And so I wanted to talk a little bit, not about that, but about what I feel like I need to do as a result of being a woman of an older age and having some aches and pains in my body. And so I wanted to talk about that just a little bit. And so trying to think of where to start. I'll start with, so today is Sunday, and tomorrow I have a colonoscopy. And for those of you who don't know, it's an opportunity for a doctor to actually put a scope in your gut. And I think they look at everything. Like I don't know all of the things, but I do know the idea is to kind of look at the health of your gut. And the last two colonoscopies that I've had have resulted in they've found different things. So the first time I went, my mom. First of all, let me just say this robe that I have on it was my mom's. I lost my mom about 9 years ago. This is her robe, and so a little nostalgic putting it on. It's just something about it that I'm always reminded of her. And she actually had diverticulitis, and my first colonoscopy I was told that I also have diverticulitis. And so that was one thing that it was helpful to get it, because now I know and can do something about it. The second colonoscopy that I received, I'll tell you a little bit about. I have an older sister who passed away a year after my mom, and her name was Pat. We called her Cakes, Patty Cakes. And she died of colon cancer, which is why I started getting colonoscopies pretty early. When someone, I think the way that it is if somebody passes away with colon cancer, any sibling within, or any the family members within 10 years of that person should begin getting colonoscopies. And so that's why I started probably in my early 40s, maybe even earlier than that. Anyway, so the second colonoscopy that the results of that colonoscopy was that I had precancerous cells in my colon, which speaks to why you do it in the first place, because they were able to remove them. They didn't fully form into cancer in my body, which is a wonderful blessing. And it speaks to why colonoscopies are important. And so I want to say excited. I don't know if excited is the word, but I love the opportunity to know what's happening inside of my body. And so I'm glad that I'm getting it done. I have all kinds of appointments. It's August, and August feels or it's not August, it's October. It's so strange. But the fall season feels very much like a reset time for me. It feels like a time to just reevaluate things. And so I want to talk a little bit about that. So the thing that is coming up for me now, again, as I had been traveling quite a bit, I really have gotten to a place where my stomach doesn't feel well. Every time I would eat, my stomach would bloat pretty big, and right now I have a pain in like the top part of my stomach. And I remember even when I got sick, when I was out of office, it just felt like my stomach was having a hard time processing things. And so I'm at this really interesting place to say, okay, Now, so I know the diagnosis and such, that's all fine and dandy, but what am I going to do about it? And so it's just a wonderful opportunity to restart or just a hard reset because my stomach is going to be empty, completely emptied, hollowed out. And so I have an opportunity to make some changes, and that is really what I'm leaning into and trying to figure out what are the changes that I need to make. I have several things that I have considered that I'll share with you. I have a book called, I think it's Eating Raw or the Raw Diet or something like that. And this young lady, for years, like double-digit years, she has been eating raw. And that's raw fruit and vegetables. She knows how to do like raw cake, that kind of stuff. And so I'm thinking about that. And not as a lifestyle, but as a post colonoscopy, just to kind of ease my stomach back into the right place that it needs to be. Right now, like it's screaming that something is wrong. It's screaming. So yeah, I'm thinking about maybe utilizing that as just like a 7 to 10 day something. I won't call it a fast unless I think that's another area that could use a real like reset. The idea of just a spiritual reset feels right as well. So it may be a fast. I don't know. But anyway, that's been something that I've been thinking about. Another thing that I've really been dealing with quite a bit is like drinking wine or any alcoholic beverage. It makes my body hurt. And there's no real benefit at this time. And so for me, I am considering having a mocktail life for the rest of my life. Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know about that, but it's something that I'm considering right now, just as I'm really wanting to listen to my body and do what my body is saying she wants. And so it's another consideration. We'll see. And then the last thing for me, there are foods that I eat that do not serve me well. They actually hurt me. I talked about alcohol and wine, but bread and potatoes, which I can't even believe I'm saying this, but bread and potatoes actually hurt my body. I eat it and I get really stiff. My hands are sore, and so I am really looking at what would it look like to have a life that did not include those things. I didn't eat bread. I didn't eat potatoes. And it's a little bit tough because those are my favorites, literally my favorites. And I want to feel healthy. I want my stomach to feel better. I want my body to feel better. And I know it also includes exercise and that kind of thing. But right now it's just really like what I'm putting in my body. And I feel really, I don't know, I feel really challenged right now with just not feeling well, feeling tired. And I think this is the very least that I can do. So I haven't made a choice yet. I'm going to write it down. Once I write it down, it's kind of done. But I'm going to see what's doable and what has the right, motive, because I don't want to do it just because I want to lose weight. I don't want that. That's not even though I do want to lose weight, I think that also will be supportive, having some of this weight off of my body. But that's not it. Like I want to feel good. I also want to look good, but I want to feel good. So, yeah. So that's it. Thank you for just hanging out with me and letting me just process through this. I don't know exactly what I'm going to decide, but I will let you know. I'll bring you along. It is a part of my journey, and it is a sweet journey as well. Just trying to figure out, reprioritize and put things that are really important to the forefront. And so it's important. And because it's important, I am going to lean in hardcore to it. So Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for just listening and sharing my heart. I appreciate it a lot. And yeah, I will see you on the next one.